tricky ups and downs for the relationship between the UK and China.
All right, Carl, in a pretty rainy Shanghai there. Thank you. And some other news now. It's been announced that Gaza's Rafah crossing with Egypt will reopen to pedestrians on Sunday.
All is fair in love and war.
Miss Daphne Bridgerton.
You have no idea what it is to have one's entire life reduced to a single moment.
The time has come for the social season.
Tighter! She's to breathe, Mama!
My name is Lady Whistledown. You do not know me, but I know you. This is what they have been trained for since birth. Which young ladies might succeed at securing a match?
You've always amused me, Miss Bridgerton, ever since I was a schoolboy and you were...
What? 5?
Miss Bridgerton.
Oh, pardon me.
She didn't. That's it. Bridgerton!
Come here, old friends. This is my sister. Duke. I would recognize him anywhere. How is it possible that there has not been a single betrothal yet? I wish to be entertained. We find ourselves seated beside each other. I would like to think you're happy about that. It would be better if you refrained from thinking about me at all. I'm aware of your reputation. I'm anything but interested in you. And I anything but interested in you.
Must our only options be to squawk and settle or to never leave the nest? What if I wanted to fly? Lady Whistledown has all but declared me ineligible.
Whistledown, Whistledown, Whistledown.
If I'm unable to find a husband, I shall be ruined.
Perhaps there is an answer. We could pretend to form an attachment.
Pairing like that would be most enchanting indeed.
Every presumptuous mother in town will leave me alone, and every suitor will be looking at you. Stare into my eyes. If this is to work, you must appear madly in love.
The Duke truly has put your head in a spin. Is it awful that I'm enjoying it?
Dear reader, if there isn't a scandal, I shall uncover it.
It is more than just your honor at stake.
You think that just because I'm a woman, I'm incapable of making my own choices?
There is nothing you cannot do. You are a Bridgerton. Oh, is this not lovely? All of us together again.
Lovely indeed. We should tempt scandal more often.
Rose is building her name in society. George builds gazebos.
He builds gazebos.
No. We was no. I respected the game.
What do you mean you respected the game? You took my buzzer. Hello, we are the cast of Queen Charlotte, A Bridgerton Story, and we are playing How Well Do You Know the Ton with IMDb.
What is the name of Lady Whistledown's column? Corey got it first.
I just have no idea.
He's so annoying. I purposely didn't do it because I didn't know.
It's called the crimes of the
Lady Whistledown Papers.
We'll give her half a point, Society Papers.
Well, at least she has one thing right.
Bonus point if anyone knows how she addresses her readers.
Dearest readers?
No.
What? Dearest gentle readers? No.
We'll give them half and half for that.
Dearest gentle reader.
At the beginning of each dating season, every lady appears before the queen. What is the title the queen gives to her favorite bachelorette?
Diamond of the season. Diamond of the season.
You are the diamond of the season.
No, I'm listening. Oh, anyway. Oh, I can't say it because it's in season 3.
Okay.
If we were to speak freely in his presence before long, the whole of England would know our business.
At what age can ladies officially join society?
16.
No.
Oh, man.
21.
No.
So confident.
20. No.
Come on, you've done it.
15.
No.
Can I go again?
18.
Yes.
No. We was no. I respected the game.
What do you mean you respected the game? You took my buzzer.
We'll give them half and half again.
I don't like this. No, get away from me.
I do not want to fight.
I want to fight with you.
Who is the author of the Bridgerton novels? Golda?
Julia Quinn.
Yes.
It has come to this author's attention that the town is abuzz with a most sordid tale.
According to the book The Duke and I, which the series is based on, what is the age of when Daphne's character meets Simon?
The age?
16?
No.
17.
No.
14.
No.
15.
She's 22?
You were closest, 21.
Yeah, come on. Yeah, baby.
How do you know that?
I don't know. I just plucked it out of my head.
We'll give it up.
Yeah, give me that one, please. Thank you, little man over there.
It's actually got like an
Camera pans.
Yeah.
What is it called when a woman faints to get a man's attention?
No, that was me. A swoon.
Yes. Bonus point for if anyone does a demonstration.
Oh.
Oh, nice. That is a swoon. Should I do it?
Go.
Delicate.
Delicate. Lovely.
That was 2 points worth.
We can all fall over.
But did you?
No, I didn't.
Too late.
When did you do it on IMDb?
I just say it's the most romantic thing I've ever seen.
How do women track how many dances they have at a ball, Golda?
They have like a card that is attached to their wrist.
Yes.
I do hope there's room on your dance card tonight for the two of us.
I believe there is.
Name 2 popular songs that we've heard in the series as covers.
I came in like a wrecking ball.
And you know that song that goes, and I remind you of the mess you left when you went, you ought to know. You ought to know.
Yes, thank you.
Every song has a name. This is just a song.
What are 18th century corsets made out of?
Oh, I don't know. Whalebone.
Yes.
What? All the finest corsets are whalebone. You would know that if you knew anything.
This is rigged.
No, it's because she has a line about it. That's the only reason.
Have you seen the show?
What show?
I do not need to do anything. I decide. I have decided I'm your king!
How do you secure your title and land for your family line?
Procreation.
Yes. Firstborn son or any marriage. Either works.
Half a point.
What? You're coming for me, Golda?
While you may be content to accept defeat, it is certainly not how I approach things.
Which actress is the narrator of the series?
We all did it.
You can say it all together.
Okay.
I forgot the question.
Oh my God. 3, 2, 1. Julie Andrews.
It is I.
Julie Andrews.
I said Julie.
We got a replay?
How many children are in the Bridgerton family? Golda.
8.
Correct.
I would have said 5. 8.
Whoa. You have a great many children.
Yes, I suppose I do.
Bonus points if you can name them.
Okay.
Go on then.
Firstborn is,
He is sweating.
Johnny, who Anthony.
Yeah.
Secondborn is Luke, who is Benedict.
Thirdborn.
Also Luke, who is Colin. No. Oh my God, it's Claudia. It's
Daphne's older.
Oh my God, Daphne. Yeah.
Are you cheating?
Sorry. Yeah.
Did you watch the show?
Okay, so it's Anthony, Benedict, Colin, Daphne, then Eloise, and then I'm not even gonna try. Francesca.
Gregory. Hyacinth.
Hyacinth. Oh yeah, what a lovely name. That's got to be like 4 points. You had everything.
We'll give Corey 0.5.
No.
No?
I am.
It's very generous, very generous. 25, did you say? Amazing, thanks, bro.
Now, this is going to be a lightning round. You get 2 points for every correct answer.
There's a lightning round.
Redemption.
What time period is Queen Charlotte set in?
Georgian.
Yes. What is the ruling body of government that King George III has to answer to?
House of Lords.
Yes.
Oh my God. Did I not tell you I'm coming in lightning round? Did I not tell you?
Come on.
How many children does Queen Charlotte have?
15, 13.
survived.
That survived. Was your name India?
Yeah. Well, no one said India.
Is your hand?
Did your hand nearly break the buzzer?
Yes.
Yeah. Just too late.
Correct.
Thank you.
Before her marriage to King George, what country did Charlotte come from?
Germany.
Oh, things are flying.
I don't like it. It's collateral damage. We're going.
It's a death trap.
What is the Duke's relation to Lady Danbury? India.
I would just love to pass on to my friend.
Godmother.
The Duke is Lady Danbury's godmother.
Yeah. Did you not know?
Oh, the Duke is Lady Danbury's godson.
Yes.
Yeah!
No. Did I not tell you? Yeah. Coming for the crown. That was a proper underdog. I know.
Yeah, she slipped in.
What it do? Thanks for watching. Please check out Queen Charlotte.
Oh, hey team, big pregame today. I mean, isn't every football event kind of a big game? I'm here to share that
Our next guest is the other British monarch making history this week from a place called Shondaland. She plays the title character in Queen Charlotte, a Bridgerton story. It's available on Netflix starting May 4th. Please welcome India Amatifio. I sometimes get confused. That's right. When you're from Europe, you guys do the 2 kisses thing.
Yes, although I don't usually.
You don't usually?
No.
Yeah.
I thought I'd bring Britain to you.
Thank you for bringing Britain to me, and thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
I hope I pronounced your name correctly. Did I get it?
Perfectly.
Amatifio.
Perfect.
Great. Okay, good. I practiced a lot.
Good. I have to as well.
Because it's difficult to spell too, right?
Yeah. I have a song that my sister wrote for me when I had to learn how to say it when I was little. It goes A-M-A-R-T-E-I-F-I-O.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. I would imagine people mangle it regularly. What is the worst pronunciation you've heard of your name?
I've had armadillo.
Oh, that's not good.
I've had amethyst. The list goes on. Any name that begins with an A is also my surname, apparently.
You started when you're acting when you're 21 now. You started acting when you were how old?
10
years old.
Yeah.
And how did you get involved in that?
I used to dance, and I injured myself, and then I realised I probably shouldn't be doing this all the time. But I loved the kind of storytelling aspect of dance, and then I watched Call Me by Your Name when I was like 15, and went, I need to make someone feel like how I felt watching that. And then, here I am.
Wow, that's something else. Boy, it's funny because that seems like such a new movie to have that be the movie that you saw as a kid.
I know.
And that inspired you to become an actor.
I was born 2001.
And then you were in what, plays and what?
Yeah. So I started on the West End. I did The Lion King. I was young Nala, and then I went on to do Matilda when I was about 12, I think, and then Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. So.
Wow, okay, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. You did all like the big ones there.
I tried.
Yeah, and then coming from London, have you been to LA before? I assume you've been here? No?
I've been twice this year, but this was my first time leaving Europe this year at all. So to do it big is an understatement. This is like, you wouldn't get bigger than LA. Really.
What do you make of it here?
Everything is huge.
Oh, really?
Everything is huge. I think the one thing that really surprised me when I came out of the airport was just like the tilings on the floor are like slabs. I can't fathom it. In England, everything's so tiny and narrow.
Do you think that's because things are older in England, and at that time it made more sense to, and maybe the ground wasn't as level?
Sure. Sure. We'll go with that. We'll go with that.
You said everything seemed so big.
Yes.
I'm sure you must have seen this. This is, I actually see this every day on my breakfast. There you are. Not only, this is how omnipresent Netflix is. Not only do you have that billboard, if you kind of zoom in, you got that one there too.
Look at that.
And then there's another one, and this is some prime real estate here above the liquor locker wine merchant. You're right above the liquor locker. That's like the best. That's like winning an Academy Award, really.
I've made it. I would also recommend any of my family members need to go to a liquor locker before watching this.
Why do you say that?
Just some of the scenes are a little bit steamy.
The racy scenes?
A bit racy.
Yeah.
A bit not for the eyes.
Your mom is actually here, I know, tonight.
There she is.
Oh, there's your mom right there. Has she seen the show? Has she seen you in it?
Yeah, we watched it together. Bonding
And?
experience like no other. I think you would agree, right? Yeah.
Who was more uncomfortable?
It wasn't. I think I knew what to expect because I'd actually been reading some lines with her.
Oh.
Prior to, like, when she was auditioning. So I'd been sort of reading lines in. And
But you weren't reading in my lines when...
No steamy lines. No steamy lines.
Just to confirm, yeah.
So I sort of knew what to expect, and I think it's fabulous. So, you know, I switched off from, OK, this is my daughter maybe doing steamy scenes. So, yeah, it's fabulous, though.
Yes, it's not India, it's the Queen. It's Queen Charlotte that I'm watching. Did you feel the same way?
Yeah, I mean, it is bizarre. I know, I've just met half of your family, by the way, who are lovely backstage.
Yes.
I don't know if you guys know, like, all of Jimmy's family work here. They're great. But it's really nice to, like, have people that you know watch something and feel proud and have seen, you know, the journey. But yeah, I just felt like I had to jump in at the deep end and just show her all the steamy scenes, get it out of the way, and then we can just, you know, move past it and I can
Will you do that with each one of your relatives, or just mine?
No, definitely not my grandparents.
Your grandparents.
No.
How are they going to react to this?
So my first initial thought was I will make a spreadsheet for family members who want to watch the show, which I hope they will want to watch the show, and then pinpoint each point where they need to stop.
That's a really good idea.
And then continue, because they can't miss full episodes.
Yeah,
You know?
maybe a family edit you can make for them.
That's perfect. You got the director's cut, family cut. Yeah, very good.
Yeah, that would be nice. And these characters are, while the plots that we're going to be seeing, these are real people from history.
Yeah, completely. So Queen Charlotte was the Queen of England, and King George was the King of England.
Yeah, right.
So yeah, they're historical figures, but you know, Queen Charlotte isn't a documentary. It's taking two figures from history and Shondifying them and making them into the Bridgerton sphere, as Betsy Beers likes to call it. So yeah, it feels good to kind of bring her to the forefront.
Well, congratulations. Are you ready for this? Like, I mean, it's one thing to have these billboards, but it's going to be another thing now that these shows, especially the Bridgerton, are hugely popular. You're going to be recognized everywhere you go. It's going to be. It's a lot. You'll be all right?
I think so.
Okay.
I've got amazing support, and the fandom for Bridgerton, I don't know if any of you are here, are just phenomenal.
Enjoy your last week of peace, is what I'm saying.
Thanks, Jimmy. Thank you very much.
Queen Charlotte, a Bridgerton story premieres May 4th on Netflix. India on the TPO, everybody. Thank you. India, you have a
The Queen. May God have mercy on their souls.
When your primary purpose is to care for the world, you care for hearts like your very own. You push your minds to help heal theirs. And you treat setbacks as a chance to come back stronger. Because when defying the odds is what you do, the right care can change everything. Global leaders in health right here in London. For every care in the world. Cleveland Clinic.
She was Queen Consort at 17, mother to 15 children, married to the man who has gone down in history as the king who lost America and went mad 4 times, and the first Queen of the United Kingdom. The story of Charlotte of Mecklenburg-Strelitz has as much drama as anything you'll read in a novel or watch on screen. But what was the real Queen Charlotte like, and how much of what you see of her in shows like Bridgerton and its spin-offs is true? In today's video from History Calling, we're heading back to the 18th century to look at this record-breaking Queen Consort, who deserves to be remembered as much more than just the wife of George III. Prince Princess Sophie Charlotte, known to history as Charlotte, of Mecklenburg-Strelitz, was born on the 19th of May 1744, the daughter of Duke Charles of Mecklenburg-Strelitz and his wife Elizabeth of Saxe-Hilburghausen. She was the fourth of their 5 surviving children and was raised in Mecklenburg-Strelitz, which was a tiny German duchy and considered a bit of a backwater at the time. Her father died when she was 8, and from then on she was raised by her mother, who ensured she had a good education. She was taught by a woman called Madame de Grabo, who was a poet of some renown, and also by a Dr. Genser. Between them, they imbued a knowledge of some French and Latin, theology and botany in the young princess, who was also an excellent sewer and a great reader. Furthermore, she was a Protestant, and this was one of the key things which helped to get her to the altar with George III. George became Elector of Hanover and King of Great Britain and Ireland, as well as the British colonies, in 1760 at the age of 22, and quickly set about finding a wife. There had been no queen since the death of his grandmother, Caroline of Ansbach, in 1737, as George's own father, Frederick Prince of Wales, had died in 1751 before ever becoming king, leaving his wife Augusta as the Dowager Princess of Wales. George couldn't marry a Catholic, thus seriously limiting his pool of potential wives, and he also had a long list of requirements as to what the woman in question should be like. He wanted someone young, who was kind, pliable and respectable, not unintelligent, but also not keen to rule him and interfere in politics. He wasn't particularly worried about looks, which was just as well, as Charlotte was never considered a showstopper, and as she aged, countless unkind comments would be made about her appearance. Famed writer and politician Horace Walpole, who saw her in her youth, described her as not tall nor beauty, pale and very thin, but looks sensible and is genteel. Her hair is darkish and fine, her forehead low, her nose very well, except the nostrils spreading too wide. Her mouth has the same fault, but her teeth are good. I'm going to pause for a minute here to deal with something which I think a lot of you are going to ask me about, but which isn't what this video is focused on, and that's Queen Charlotte's skin colour. The real Charlotte was white, something any qualified historian worth their salt who's ever looked at the mountain of evidence regarding this issue, including the pale comment I just read you out from Walpole, knows. This video isn't about the casting choices of the Bridgerton shows, nor is it a criticism of those shows or the actresses who have brought those versions of Queen Charlotte to life. Bridgerton is very clearly a fictional programme set in an alternate reality where complete racial equality had been achieved in Britain by the late 18th or early 19th centuries, something which unfortunately still hasn't been achieved even today. Personally, I find it very enjoyable escapism and always look forward to it, but the conversation about colourblind casting isn't my topic today. By 1761, George had settled on the princess as his choice, despite concerns amongst his advisers that her raising in such an undistinguished court would not have sufficiently prepared her for the role of being the Queen Consort of the British Isles. George was confident that she was young enough to learn, however, and on the 8th of July he announced that he would marry her. The offer had been enthusiastically accepted by the Mecklenburg-Strelitz family. This was the royal equivalent of a rags to riches tale, and Charlotte arrived in London on the 8th of September. That same night, she became Queen, as well as Electress of Hanover, after marrying George at St James's Palace. Their joint coronation followed on the 22nd. Until George's mental faculties deteriorated, this was to prove a remarkably happy union. His care to choose a woman who could conform to his tastes meant that they were highly compatible, and those who met her were all taken with how calm, gracious, pleasant and eager to please she was. She didn't have the kind of glamour and sophistication that might be expected from a French princess, for example, but her lack of artifice or political ambition and ability to conform to the English way of life made her a hit. She converted from Lutheranism to Anglicanism without trouble and learned the language once she was in situ. George also proved himself an attentive husband straight away by having a whole new wardrobe of fashionable English clothing created for her, which was ready upon her arrival, and assembling an astonishing set of jewels for her to wear, ensuring that she could be the belle of any ball, at least as far as her fashion and accessories went. Perhaps even better, from Charlotte's point of view, he was faithful to her, one of relatively few English kings who, as far as we know, didn't cheat on their wives. The main job of a queen consort was, of course, to produce an heir to the throne, and here Charlotte quickly excelled. She would become the most productive queen of England, Scotland or Great Britain ever, producing 15 live children, of whom 13 lived to adulthood. Furthermore, she had no stillbirths and few, if any, miscarriages. One source I read said she had none, another reported rumours from 1764 that she'd had one, and she didn't die in childbirth. This childbearing record alone makes her incredible, all the more so when we consider the age in which she lived. Her children were as follows. Her eldest was the future George IV and was born in 1762, 11 months after his parents' marriage. He was followed by Prince Frederick, Duke of York, in 1763, and William, Duke of Clarence, later William IV, in 1765. Charlotte, the Princess Royal, was born in 1766, much to the delight of her parents, who very much wanted a girl by that point. Then in 1767 came Edward, Duke of Kent, ultimately the father of Queen Victoria. Next, there was Princess Augusta in 1768, Princess Elizabeth in 1770, Prince Ernst, Duke of Cumberland in 1771, Prince Augustus, Duke of Sussex in 1773, Prince Adolphus, Duke of Cambridge in 1774, Princess Mary in 1776, Princess Sophia in 1777, Prince Octavius in 1779, so named because he was Charlotte's 8th boy, Prince Alfred in 1780, and finally Princess Amelia in 1783. Both king and queen were attentive parents by the standards of the day who doted on their children whilst they were young, and they frequently visited the nursery. That said, Charlotte was not as relaxed with her offspring as George was, and didn't play with them on the floor as the king would, nor did her duties as queen give her the time to be the kind of ever-present fixture in her children's lives that she might have liked to be. Instead, as was perfectly normal, the children had wet nurses, governesses, tutors, and a variety of other servants to care for them and attend to their education and most day-to-day needs, while their father and mother dealt with life as monarch and consort. When the boys were older, their father had them moved into their own establishments and placed under a strict educational regime, which unfortunately led to the usual Hanoverian pattern emerging of an increasingly fraught relationship between the king and his sons, especially his heir. Charlotte, though, ever benign and comfortable to her husband's wishes, did nothing to ease her boys' suffering in the schoolroom, with tutors who would beat them if they were thought to have misbehaved. Eventually, most of them, save the Prince of Wales, were sent to Germany to complete their education or dispatched into a naval career, and they were mostly miserable in having to do so. The girls stayed at home to be taught, and among their other teachers were the renowned painter Thomas Gainsborough and the famed musician Johann Christian Bach. Away from her children, the Queen's days were a mix of social duties, engagements, and time spent with her husband. Janice Hadlow, in her book on the Hanoverians, which was the main secondary source for this video and which I've linked below for you, provides an overview of Charlotte's life. There were trips to the theatre and London's pleasure gardens, weekly concerts at home at which she and other members of the royal family played their instruments, and twice weekly drawing rooms over which she presided with the king. Both she and George also continued to love reading, and it, along with music, was another of their shared interests. They spent as much of their time together as was practical given their various responsibilities, and even slept together, something which was unusual for the time period when spouses of their rank usually used separate bedrooms. They had few personal friends, though, and Charlotte's must have been a lonely existence much of the time. George didn't want his spouse to become embroiled with the local aristocracy, feeling that propriety meant she should stand apart from them, and perhaps worrying that any personal attachments would seep into politics and lead to the creation of a Queen's party through which her ladies and their politician husbands might try to influence him via his wife. The English ladies he had chosen for her household before her arrival were on the whole much older than her, and the fact that she didn't initially speak English or even very good French cannot have helped. Instead, she relied heavily on a German woman named Juliana Schwellenberg, who had come with her from Mecklenburg-Strelitz and who, despite her unwavering unpopularity with pretty much everyone at court, including the king, stayed with Charlotte until her death in 1797. There was another reason for her social isolation, though. George liked to have her all to himself, and if they were alive today, I can't help but wonder if their relationship would be considered obsessive and controlling on his part and deeply unhealthy. His brother, the Duke of Gloucester, later wrote that George, quote, delighted in having an impressionable and malleable 17-year-old girl whom he could mould as he liked, and that he was, quote, determined she should be wholly devoted to him and that she have no other friend or society. There is no doubt it had a negative effect on Charlotte. Over the years, she wrote to her brother of her boredom, heavily regulated and confined lifestyle, and frequent unhappiness, though she kept these feelings well hidden from those around her in England, and rarely showed any strong emotion to those who saw her. She was nothing like the Charlotte seen in the Bridgerton universe, who is strident, commanding, and even mischievous.
It's easy to say something.
They erased her from paintings. They softened her features. And today, they act like she never existed. But she ruled Europe. She was black, and her bloodline still sits on the throne. In the 1700s, England had a queen named Charlotte of Mecklenburg-Strelitz. She was married to King George III, the very king America rebelled against. But here's what they don't tell you. Queen Charlotte was widely believed to be of African descent. Portraits of her show African features. Even historians of her time described her as a true mulatto face. She was descended from a black branch of Portuguese royalty, tracing back to a 13th century African noblewoman named Madragana. But over time, her features were changed in art. Her legacy whitewashed, and the royal family stayed silent. Today, Queen Charlotte is the great-great-great-grandmother of King Charles, which means a black queen is part of the current British royal bloodline.
Meghan Markle wasn't the first black royal. She might not even be the boldest. Long before Meghan Markle broke the internet, Queen Charlotte, wife of King George III, was already raising eyebrows. 18th century portraits show her with visibly African features, high cheekbones, fuller lips, and dark, curly hair. Even royal historian Mario de Valdes y Cocom argued she descended from Madragana, a black Moorish noblewoman. She was mocked in newspapers for her looks, and some artists even tried to lighten her skin in later paintings. So when people lost their minds over Meghan, just remember, the British crown might have had black blood for centuries. Meghan Markle wasn't the first black